Alright, here we go. I got myself some upgrades. I bought this claw, 22 divines. I didn't know exactly what to smash on it in the bench, but I needed a little bit extra chance to poison, so I figured increased physical damage and increased poison on hit was probably a good choice. There were other options like increased chaos damage, but I also put on fortify support, so I want to be able to get my fortify up, and I think the increased physical damage will help with that. And then there's this Withering Touch, which supported skills gain 29% of physical damage as extra chaos. So smashing on a little more physical damage is probably good for there. That is one upgrade. The second upgrade is I got a new Snake Bite. This one has critical strike chance on attacks and a frenzy charge. It was 1 divine. New belt, it was like 30 chaos. I think someone mispriced it. New jewel with corrupted blood and attack damage for claws, and then double resistances. It was like 20 chaos, and I got that jewel in order to be able to slot in a lethal pride. Now, Path of Building has an ability to check out what's on the lethal prides, but I didn't want to take the time to figure out how to use it properly, so I just bought 3 of them, and this was the best one. It's pretty good. We got 20% physical. Normally I wouldn't take these 2 nodes, but with a 40% increased physical damage and a 40% crit strike, that's a pretty good little node. 30% increased critical strike chance there. 5% chance to deal double damage. That one's really good. 20% melee damage there. 1% regenerate life. I usually don't path this way, but because this is now ruined, I had to path out of this intelligence node, so I needed the intelligence, so I figured I might as well path there to get intelligence, and 1% regenerate life. Nothing wrong with life regeneration. 30% melee crit strike chance there. 20% armor there, which is pretty nice, because now... Oh, I forgot to talk about my helmet. I'll talk about my helmet in a bit. 5% physical damage, extra fire. That's not so great for this build, but you know, I do a little fire damage. More leech. I could probably path out of this at some point, and if I get leech somewhere else, that's just unneeded. And 1 dead slot. Now, 20% armor, 20% melee. Did I have 2 20% armors or just 1? I think I already went over this one. No, I got 2 20% armors. Nice. So those 20% armors are now nice because I am running Determination now. And I'm able to run Determination because I hit this helmet. Not the best of helmets, but it has 10% increased mana reservation down on the bottom, which I was able to do with an essence. And it has 9% mana reservation at the top, which I was able to do with Eldridge. So I got an extra 19% there. And with the shields 30%, I'm able to do Determination, Haste, and Grace. Haste might be able to be replaced. If I want to go full damage, I can replace Determination with Malevolence and get that damage over time. But this is quite tanky, so I'm doing Defiance Banner, Precision, these 5 here. Precision, Defiance Banner, Determination, Haste, and Grace. Now, in my skill set, here, I've got 5% of evasion as extra armor. That's pretty solid. I pathed into this so I can get a little more avoid elemental ailments and life, which bumps me up to 3.8 when I got the precision on. It's pretty strong. This node here has an increased melee strike chance, but I'm pretty sure I'm at 100%. I pathed to building it. I pathed out of this because it has a 12% totem placement speed. I might path back into that, take instead of these 2 nodes here, because I might be maximum crit strike chance. I might just path back into this to get more ES, but I don't really need that ES too much. And the passives, 30% increased evasion while you have energy shield is pretty strong, and 30% of chaos damage does not bypass energy shield, also pretty strong. I would say my chaos resistance is my weak point at negative 34%. But just standing here, I'm at 72% physical damage reduction and 70% chance to evade. As I get my evasion up from here and the other passive, once I start getting my frenzy charges up. Right here, 5% evasion per frenzy charge. I get 10 frenzy charges, so that's 50% evasion. Plus the evasion from here. Oh no, there's no evasion here. This is just accuracy and poison. Anywho. So once I start stacking up, that's going to go up. I'll show a little defensive things later. And then my amulet. My amulet, I got 5% additional physical damage reduction through one of the douchebags from the douchebag league with all the chaos damage. What?
Hello.
Alva, from an Alva dude. I ran an investigation. A betrayal, that's what that's called. I got a betrayal thing, and I turned... Before that, it had all attributes at the top. And I think 5% physical damage reduction is better than all attributes. Let's run this one, because poison is my weakness, and I want to reduce the amount of chaos damage I take, so we're running these two. We are going to run another Delirium 100 and see how much my improvements have made. And we're going to try to get some unique items. I have 4 of these bad boys. And then we'll just do a little essence. Gonna pop that in there. I don't want either of these. I don't want to tempt myself and accidentally click that and have those fuckers shoot at me. More unique items. We'll use that scarab. We'll do a metamorph. We'll do a blight encounter. We'll do a legion. We will include this guy. We will pop up. No, I don't want abyss. I want. I don't have it. I don't have breach. Oh well. And this will be our 100% delirious. Wait, am I at 100%? Yep, 100% delirious map. Let's see what we can do here. Let's start it on the defense tab. Watch my defenses go up.
Low on mine.
So 92, well, that's offense. 78% physical damage reduction. Up to 79 when the potion pops. 90%. 77% chance to evade. So yeah, that's pretty strong in terms of defensive. So now I'm quite fucking tanky. And my offenses are pretty strong too. Not that the DPS numbers matter on a poison build, but, you know, rocking 600,000 just flat DPS. So I'm pretty strong, pretty tanky. This build can only pretty much get minor upgrades from gear at this point, and then 2 really expensive upgrades that keep getting more expensive that I doubt I'm going to do. And that would be 2 rings with +1 to frenzy charges, which would give me 12 total frenzy charges. And 2 extra frenzy charges will pump my damage a pretty high amount. So those would be pretty cool to get, but they're quite expensive. I accidentally just caught coronavirus and popped in the mic. I will die soon. Most lethal virus in the world. Actually might be true. Oh yeah, look at me chunking this fat boy down. He can't do a fucking thing. You're nobody. Assassin, oh, more snake bites to corrupt. Oh yeah, this is way smoother than the last time I did 100% delirious. It's almost like determination's really good in this game. It's a rumor. I don't know how true it is. Don't want that plate. Obviously, I'm doing alleyways. I think alleyways is a pretty good map to do a delirium on. I like to kind of move around and get a few hits in, let my poison do damage so the poison's not wasted. Because if you attack the same person too much with poison, then, you know, the poisons get kind of wasted. I definitely don't want to fight Fat Boy when these dick nuts hit me in the dick nuts. Obviously have some damage over time hitting me, because my life isn't gaining.
Low on mana.
I could run Purity of Elements and find a way to get immune to ailments, but I don't really care too much about the ailments. Bleed will hit me from time to time, but my high evasion mostly makes it so that these ailments don't do shit. Might as well use some mechanics and actually fight this guy for real instead of letting him hit me. I'm whooping this dude's ass. Can't do shit. It's hard to say if this is my strongest build I've ever built. I think during Betrayal League, back when Cyclone had a big old fat circle, a really strong Cyclone Slayer build that was pretty goddamn nuts. AoE covered the whole screen. Cyclone was fucking great back then. Obviously, they had to change it because, you know, I think at the point it was the most popular skill by a very large margin. And Cast on Crit was even better back then, so people were using Cyclone with Cast on Crit and regular Cyclone, so it like doubled the count of how many people were using Cyclone. They didn't want people to have fun, so they got rid of that shit. Now Cyclone as a skill is all but dead if you want to use it for damage, unless you're using Shockwave. Shockwave can do some pretty good damage with Cyclone. I guess maybe a, what they call that, Impale Cyclone might work, but even I think that's even dead. Now, one disappointing thing about doing the Nightblade Poison variant of this is I really want to check out Reeve with that mirror item, the Savior, to see how the clone will use Reeve with all this AoE. I imagine a clone with this much AoE would be pretty badass to have on your team. You'd be hitting people from a distance just like you are, fucking shit up. So I might try that with the Slayer, but the claw nodes are really good, and the Nightblade is broken. So I have two broken mechanics basically fueling this entire build, and that's the Covenant and the Nightblade. Covenant and Nightblade are super strong, and that allows me to use this and have it actually do fucking damage. So this game's all about exploiting mechanics that are not quite balanced properly to do the most amount of damage. And those two mechanics are pretty broken. Them adding a 29 added chaos damage, and then Nightblade's extra crit, which just blows my mind that they haven't done anything about that. But I guess Melee's in such a shit state that they probably don't care. They're like, whatever, let Melee have one good thing. You see my Fortify, 21%. Oh, I got +1 Fortify on one of the nodes from my Timeless Jewel, which I don't think I showed. I must have missed it. Hard in that specific spot. I got so damn many of them, it's hard to catch them all. What the fuck was that? I don't think I've ever seen that amulet. It's real shit, and I just forget it every league. Yeah, these 100% Delirium maps are definitely not worth it, but it makes for good testing, good stable testing. You do it twice, and you can kind of feel how good your build is. Boss is really good for that too. I'll be fighting a Maven pretty quickly here. For the Maven, I'm not sure if the determination is right, or whether I, you know, put on Malevolence, or put on something else so I can run a different helmet and don't need these mana reduction helmets. Blood and Sand is really good. I like it. Feels great. Being able to switch between damage and AoE. These boys are putting up a shrug. In case a boss comes, I'll build a meteor tower. Jesus Christ. Leave me alone, bros. Making me nervous too. It's just a prank, bro. Holy Jesus. Stop dropping shit on me. See, I actually don't mind those mechanics when they're alive. It's actually pretty fun having to avoid those little poison balls that are dropping on you and the explosive spit. But after they die, dropping that kind of shit on you is just inappropriate. I didn't even see them come through. That's some bullshit. But was I expecting, you know, fucking level 10 and level 100 delirium. It's intense.
Low on mana.
My mana is super low, 48 as you can see. I accidentally bought a ring that I misread for 40 chaos. It was increasing the skill amount instead of decreasing. I totally forgot that mirrored items can do the opposite. I was like, damn, that's decreasing it by 16 mana. And it increased it by 16 mana. For the most part, I don't need the extra mana. But every now and then, the timing will just be off, or I'll miss, or they'll block, or something like that. And I don't get the leech, or the mana gain on hit. Another thing I could probably do is just get more mana nodes. I can even take a double mana node, reduce the cost of clarity, and run clarity as well, if I really wanted to. But I don't want to at the moment. This seems to work pretty well. I'll have to see when I fight the Maven. Oh shit, got ignited. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. Oh, got my leech on.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Wonder if I'll be able to do the, actually Simulacrum event. Oh, fucking speed shrine? Simulacrum event properly. Perfect shrine for that. Was able to do Simulacrum 23 before. 23 or 24, I can't remember. And then the minions were actually the problem, because at the time I was running my Mist Wall, which gave me a 100 full block chance if I haven't been hit recently. And with all those small enemies that I wasn't able to kill fast enough, they were eating up my Mist Wall's block, and I was dying. Couldn't complete it. So at the time, I think my damage was enough. And in this one, my damage might not quite be enough. But maybe. Ooh, explosion. More pockets. Don't want to pop that Gloom Shrine just yet. Must be a part of my sex. These boots are shit. Those are shit. Pretty sure this is shit. Alright, Gloom Shrine. Let's get in this Alva.
Ah, time to go.
Pump up my frenzy charges over here.
History.
Low on mana.
Low on mana. Fuck you. You don't know my life. Fuck you, Flesh Market.
Good job, Exile.
Guess I played it a little too slow. Should have sped it up. I get lazy.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Always kind of just like a chill. It would be more entertaining if I tried to go faster. That's all I'm here for. Entertainment. Ooh, double boss. Wouldn't be Path of Exile without a game crash. Especially in a Simulacrum 10. Wah. 18 monsters left. Pretty much cleared out. I'd say the loot's pretty nerfed. I mean, I didn't really get jack diddly squat. What are you? Yeah, never fucking seen this thing. Let's corrupt this on the fly. Full disappointment. Save on my rings. Get that body armor. Now I got from a warlord, I got this, and I smashed it to get that 24% increased effect of non-damaging ailments, which I don't do at all. So I actually made this ring worse. It used to have physical and chaos damage. This ring's probably pretty strong, and I highly doubt there's anything on the market that's even close. Yeah, 60 chaos for something that has everything but the bottom. Maybe I'll replace it and try to sell this for a divine for somebody who wants to see non-damaging ailments. And then this ring's pretty good, but nothing spectacular. Yeah, that's a basic ring. Covenant. Let's see what this is priced at. I think I got that for 10 divine at the peak. Yeah, ain't got shit for that. Let's drop this life. Let's just drop the life completely. 5, 5, 12. Yeah, it's probably about the same price. Come on now. Two divine. It doesn't include the reeve radius. There's definitely nothing like this on the market. And even with just the crit. Oh, duh. Obviously no one's gonna have the physical. Or divine for just those ones. It's a pretty good amulet. Alright, well. That is Delirium 1000%. check you guys later.